In this video, we'll see how we can organize information in the RetScreen portfolio. I have here the initial import of all information. Now to create a subgroup on it, I click on the button New Group, and in the condition list, I'll select Facility Type is not Transportation. What I'm doing is I'm creating a real property subgroup, so I type that in the name. When I click OK, you'll see that a subgroup containing only the facilities whose facility type is not transportation is created. I'm now creating another subgroup, say ones that are just in the province of Ontario. I can select that subgroup, add another condition, type its name, and you'll see that a new subgroup applies. You can actually nest subgroups and create other groupings as well. Let's put a subgroup for only large facilities, say larger than 10,000 square meters. Again, adding to the condition list, facility size larger than 10,000 square meters, RetScreen automatically guesses the name, and we have a subgroup. Now let's create one that is just for transportation. Right-clicking on the group, you can see this context menu, and clicking on Duplicate, we're duplicating the list, but this time selecting facility type is transportation. This will in fact create the inverse of the other group, and we have only the files that are of facility type transportation. If I want to create another subgroup, let's say just a particular facility, RetScreen also has other different conditional conditions. So we can type in information, or here is in part of a list, and we can select the ones. Here, only the ones that are at the CanMet Energy Varennes Center. Editing the name and clicking OK. We now have a subgroup for just CanMet Energy Varennes. Now let's look at some of the information in these groups. Again, if you right-click, you see that there is an Edit Group option, also in the menu. Clicking on this, we get some of the information that is displayed and allows us to create these groups. Let's add the email address for the contact for all of these groups. Clicking on Email and then typing in the email address, we click OK. RetScreen will then go into each of those files and edit that metadata. That data is located on the facility page in each of the RetScreen files. After everything is updated, you'll notice that RetScreen offers to refresh the files indicated by the green check mark in the left box. Let's look at some other information we can update. In addition to email and metadata, we could update all emission factors, benchmarks, targets, and more. Let's update the targets for these files. For example, in these, I'm going to change the year to 2025. And for the second target, I'll change from 80% to 90%. I'll change the names of these targets. And you'll see that these names also appear in the target that is selected. When I click OK, like before, all the files are updated.